Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. So what you will probably see in this week's programming is something a little different. We're putting some more weightlifting in. Last week it got super hot in the gym. And I know some of our folks probably training in their garages or wherever you're training at, the heat is getting real. And after I programmed, I looked at this week's temperatures and it's cooled down a little bit, but we're going to go back to doing some weightlifting days, then some short interval bursts with some more rest in between, just to kind of give us a little break from the heat and the intensity of that heat whenever it gets into the gym. So if you see some stuff that's a little different, don't worry, that's for you in mind. A couple of things to always remember. One, drink 1 ounce per pound of body weight of water every day. That should be minimum. With the heat in here, you're probably looking at 1.25 ounces per pound of body weight would be a very good recommendation. And don't just drink water when you get into the gym. If you get to the gym and you're in the workout and you feel thirsty and dehydrated, that's because of what you've done the previous 12 to 24 hours. It's not drinking water during the workout or right before the workout that's going to get you hydrated. It's consistently drinking that water throughout the day. And I know we're not a big proponent of people eating a lot of sugar or consuming a lot of sugar, but this time of year, a little Gatorade powder, it does help a little bit with the electrolytes, and gives your water a little bit flavor. Is it highly recommended nutritionally? No, but there is some value in that, because I know a lot of people do LMNTs, and we found that has a lot of sugar and sucralose and some other stuff that came out with that. So you just got to make your choice of what you want to consume to help you out. Pedialyte is also another great option. And then on a side note, I know some of our workouts are really intense. It's always based on your level of ability. And I know whenever it's really hot outside and there's some heat outside, I'm a big proponent, as always, of pacing, finding my avenue to stay in, my lane to stay in any type of workout. Some workouts get to go fast, some workouts get to go slow. But whenever the heat is on in the gym and the humidity's up there, I'm going to dial it back down a little bit. I don't have to go hard in the paint every day. You don't have to go hard in the paint every day. Some days when it's hot and you're feeling down, sometimes just moving through the workout is the best possible thing for you to do, instead of really cranking up the intensity 5 days a week. Should not happen that way. And there's more that goes into that, hopefully with the blog post talking about overcoming muscle soreness for some of you for this week. You can learn. So enough of my rant. Monday, weightlifting day. Deadlift 4 reps every 2 minutes for 8 minutes, 75-80%, or adding 5 to 10 pounds, doing the 3-1-1-1-1 tempo. Once again, then we're going to go roll into the upper body strict press, 4 reps every 2 minutes on the minute for 8 minutes, doing a 2-1-1-1 tempo on those, because we got, it says 4 on here. I'm sorry, it should be 8. We up the volume on strict press. One, because a lot of us don't press overhead as much as we do on bench press, and that 8 allows us to dig a little deeper, get a little bit more muscle tension, time under tension, and help build some solid strength work and some hypertrophy work in that high volume range. Then after that, got everybody's favorite. We're going to do every 4 minutes for 20 minutes to close it out. So you got 16 minutes of work right here with transitions. You're looking at 24 minutes, and we have another 20 minutes here. So you're looking at 44 to 48 minutes total work after the warm up and everything is done. 8 on your right and left dumbbell Bulgarian split squats. Then we have the 12 to 15 bicep barbell curls. Yeah, we're going to do some curls. And then we got single arm dumbbell overhead march for our core to finish out on. Tuesday, we're going to do some row sprints. So every 2 minutes on the minute for 16 minutes. You're going to do a 250 or a 200 meter for the ladies row sprint. That's RX. If you're going to be competitors, it's 300 and 250. And then if we're doing scaled, you're going to be rowing really hard for like 45, 50 seconds, resting a good amount of bit, and then repeat that process. These right here should be sprints, 95% effort. We're not going all the way pedal to the metal on that, but it should be something that's repeatable. And once again, working to that 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. Once we get done with that, you're gonna rest 4 minutes. So at the 20-minute mark, you're gonna do this for time, and I put quality on there. 20 burpee pull-ups, 40 wall balls, 20 burpee pull-ups, 40 thrusters, 20 burpee pull-ups. And that's gonna be for time. The wall balls and thrusters, 20, 14, 75, 55 for the RX, and then competitors, we're gonna stay 20 and 14, try to stay unbroken on the wall balls, and then go 95, 65 on the thrusters. And then if you're gonna scale that, we're gonna do 10 burpee pull-ups or 10 burpees to bar, hang on the bars. And then we're gonna cut the wall balls and the thrusters. You're gonna use really light wall balls doing big sets, and then thrusters, we're gonna use just the barbell, maybe some light dumbbells for that. Wednesday, power snatch EMOM, every 2 minutes on the minute for 12 minutes, so 6 sets of 5 reps. If we can make these touch and goes, even better, but I will probably be doing singles on these. We're gonna rest 3 minutes, so at the 15-minute mark, you're gonna do every 2 minutes on the minute for 16 minutes. So you got 8 sets, 30 double unders, 2 and 1 rope climbs, 15 dumbbell bench press. Now, this right here can be a little aggressive depending on your rope climb abilities. So we got to be really mindful of that. You got a 2-minute clock. If we have to transition and spend a lot of time, excuse me, if we have to transition a lot, like if I'm doing 30 double unders and I'm really good at double unders, I can probably get those done in 15 to 20 seconds. Immediately turn around, I'm looking at that rope, I climb up to the top, come back down. If I'm just doing 1 rope climb, that's all I have time for. Or if it takes me roughly 20 seconds. Now I'm in that 40 to 60 second range. I can immediately jump into a dumbbell bench press and probably get it done in 30 seconds on the dumbbell benches. Now I have 30 seconds of rest. My partner, if I have a partner and we got to share ropes or we got to share whatever, now he can start the 1 minute mark and we got a good transition thing going on. If you struggle with rope climbs and you know you're not going to be able to get in that time frame, one thing we can do is always just do strict chin-ups or hang on the bar for 20 seconds. Jump up on the bar, hang there, build that grip strength up that you need when it comes to rope climbs, and then moving on. But we're looking at a minute 20, minute 40, minute 45 of each round that it's going to take for this. And if you're a really strong bench presser, 15, you should feel good. Remember, you're doing that for 8 sets. 8 times 15, that's 80 plus 30. You're looking at 110 total reps of dumbbell bench press. And then you got 240 double unders, and you're looking 8 times 2 rope climbs, so 16 rope climbs in all. And 16 minutes, but the time frame is really short, so you got to be really efficient. You can't take up a lot of time moving around things, trying to set up ropes or doing. We got to do get in, get out. Get in, get out. Stay moving on those. Thursday, we got some more strength work every 4 minutes for 20 minutes. Or it should be 16 minutes, I'm sorry. Only doing 4 sets. Every 4 minutes for 16 minutes, you're going to do 4 front squats, keeping that tempo, 3, 1, 1, 1, adding 5 to 10 pounds, what we did the previous week or your last time doing that. And then we're going to superset that with bent over rows. I like supersetting a lower body push, like an anterior loading front squat with a upper body pull. Since we're gonna be using the front squat racks, we can't be really in there doing the pull-ups like we want to. So I put in bent over rows, which is good because now you're gonna have to utilize your core and your lower, your glutes and your hamstrings to stay active in that bent over row. After that, we got a partner workout. And you'll notice Thursdays and Fridays are really similar. We're doing some running, then doing some work, running, work, running, work. A lot of these workouts this week, like Tuesdays is similar, but the reason why we do that is one time and then utilizes equipment, utilizes the space really well. It's very organized if we have big classes like we might have this week, or it might be small with vacation. This summer's been abnormally large classes, which I'm very thankful for, and I'm glad everybody's coming in. So programming-wise, it's been a little different. But teams of 2, we're going to do a 400-meter run together, come in, split 30 wall walks. Then you're going to go out 800-meter run together. Then you're going to come in 60 alternating box step-ups. Then we got a 400-meter run, and then to end on, we're going to do a bunch of sled pushes for our legs, really driving home those legs. Friday is July 4th, so it's Independence Day. We're going to celebrate with a hero workout. We got a lot of running again. Friday at 8 a.m. is our only class. Going with Abbott, Starting off 1 mile run, 21 clean and jerks at 155, 105, 800 meter run, 21 clean and jerks at 155, 105, and then another mile run. Burning some of those calories, earning those Independence Day barbecue calories that we're all going to be consuming. Then Saturday, we got a 4-time workout. This is going to be individually 50 double unders, 50 push-ups, 50 double unders, 50 dumbbell lunges, 50 double unders, 50 burpees, and then 50 double unders to end on. That's this week's workout. Hope y'all enjoy it. There's some really good stuff on here. I know this is kind of weird. I was making this transition phase, like I said, due to the heat, and then it's kind of not that hot this week, but y'all just be safe in the gym, consume a lot of water, make sure you're eating your calories, and get you some good electrolytes in there, and just stay consistent in the gym. If you need help, you're traveling, remember we have a travel wide document, and you can find it on our Facebook page, or if you wanted me to email it to you, I can email it to you personally. Just ask me, Brandon@CrossFitBound.com or info@CrossFitBound.com. It's 75 workouts for body weight, and you can add some dumbbells to it, whatever you want to. But always here to help out. Y'all have a great July 4th week, and we'll see your names on the leaderboard.